Hello everyone, welcome back to another session of Selenium training. So in this session we are going to talk about how to write into an Excel. So in previous session, if you remember, we have talked about how to read from Excel, and we also have performed some user login test. If you see here, we have passed a few test usernames and passwords, and then we have failed a test case with the wrong password, and we got the results like pass, fail, and pass. So in this today's session, we are going to see how to write into an Excel. We will be creating one more column with a header, and we will be writing our past results here. So let me show you how it looks. So this is how we are going to perform in today's session. We will be writing our results here, and we'll be doing our test case execution. So before that, if you want to write into an Excel, you have to learn very basic things, very small syntaxes. So this is the one syntax, and this is one part. So one part is to create the cell, and other part which you see here is to write, to save. Okay, so if you remember the previous examples, we have used file input stream to read the Excel. Okay, here we are using a file output stream to write into an Excel. Okay, so let me quickly go to that program and show you what we used earlier. If you observe here, we have used file input stream is equal to new file of file, and where we have test data, right? So we used this syntax, this statement, to read, right? So we are using this file output stream now to write into an Excel, and then we are creating an object file output stream, and then writing into that Excel, and then we are closing that Excel. Okay, here WB stands for the workbook object which we created here in our program, right? So this is just an example. Now the first part, you will be creating a cell. So for example, if you want to write into a cell, see, for example, if you want to write into this column, third column, okay, you will be creating a cell and then write into this cell. So for that, you will be doing cell is equal to row dot create cell of 3. This is a method. So 3 is nothing but basically it should be 2, not 3. Okay, so 0 1 2, it starts from 0 1 2, right? If you want to write in this third column, then you have to provide 2, which is an index. And even if you can set up the uh, type of the cell as well. So here we are writing the string, pass, fail. These are the string values. If at all, in as per your requirement, if you want to write numbers, then you can set as a number. I'll show you that functions in a while. And then you can set a value, set cell dot set cell value. So this set cell value will write the value into that cell. Okay, and already you have a row reference here in the first line. Cell is equal to row dot create cell. Row is nothing but, if you see the previous example, we have taken a for loop which will navigate through each and every row, right? So we are going to see that now, and we are going to write into a particular row and in particular cell. Okay, so let's jump to our Eclipse. Now if you remember the previous example, let me run this read Excel first and see how it is executing, and then we will jump to the writing part. So let's see the output for a while. Sorry, I think this is not the program. This is the program. Read Excel user login test, right? We have used for loops, and then we have written pass, fail, and all those. So if you haven't watched this video, just click on the top right notification that you are seeing, so that you can watch this read Excel and then jump to this right. It would be easy for you to capture. Now let me run this program. test user 2 and test user 3 will be failing, and then it will search for the, or it will wait for the error message to be displayed, and then it will try to fetch the error message, and then it will try to validate whether it is a failed test case, and then it will proceed for the next test case. So this is all explained in the previous video. You can watch that video. I'll paste the link in the description. Okay, yeah, we have taken till test users 5. Hope our test is completed. Let's go to the console. Now you can observe here the third test case is failed, where we have fail, pass, pass, right? So let's go ahead and open this Excel and have a look. See, this is my Excel sheet where I have a test data of the usernames and passwords. You can observe here you have username and password. Now we are writing our results into the Excel, in the console, right? Now let's in this session, as we are going to see how to write into an Excel, let me create a column here so that we will write the results here, and let me format it nice way, and let me form a border here, right? So now what I'm going to do is let me go where the pass syntax is written. So here the pass syntax is written, right? And we are just printing this username, password, login success, right? Now here itself I'll be writing into an Excel. So let me write a comment here, writing into an Excel. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, so at the first iteration it would be on the first line, right? That means this is the line that we are going to write. Okay, and already we have a row reference. So when it comes into the for loop, it will first it will have a row number already. So as I told in the syntax, you can observe the syntax. See, we have row is equal to cell, create row cell of, right? So let us take the cell. We have already created a cell here. If you see XSSF cell, you have to create a reference using this. Now I'll take cell is equal to row dot. What is the method I'm telling you? Create cell, right? See, you can see create cell, index and type. You can see column, index, and get cell, get cell. If you want to get a value, then you can get a value. If you want to create a cell, then before writing anything into the cell, you have to create that cell. That's the main agenda. Okay, so now let's create a cell, and our cell will be 2. Okay, because we are writing into the column 2, 0, 1, 2, right? Now, so we already have a row, right? So now it will consider the first row and second cell. That means here it will be creating a cell. So after creating a cell, we have to set the type, right? So to set the type, we have a function called set cell type. Okay, so these are interview questions. If you want to create for a basic persons who are new to Apache POI and read write Excel, these are basic interview questions that you have to be thorough with. They will ask you how to create a cell, how to write into a cell, or how to set a cell type. So these methods you have to remember. So just keep practicing these methods. So if you press this cell dot, you will get all these methods. Okay, just have a look. Now I am going to select this one, cell type string, because I'm placing the pass or fail. Since it's a text, then I'm using this cell type string. Now I'm going to write a value, right? Set to write a value, we have a method called set cell value. Okay, and you can see here there are different methods. Let me show you. Dot set cell value. See, you can see boolean, calendar, date, double, string. You can set any value. Okay, so I am just selecting this string since I want to set a string, and you can see the result, right? We are directly passing the variable result here. We don't have to pass whether it is we don't have to provide whether it is a pass or fail, because since result is the variable that is handling the pass or fail result, we will be using the result, right? And now we are done with passing into the result. Now same syntax we can use in the next line as well, where we have passed the fail as well. So if the test case is failed, then we have written some logic, right? If you remember, so we are placing this syntax here as well. Now you can see this is empty. So if you are writing to Excel, one thing that you have to remember is you have to close your Excel. Otherwise it will throw you the exception, or it will throw you the error that Excel is open or being used by other person. So let me show you that error as well, so that you will get some familiarity with the errors that you get. So let me, okay, now let me run this and you will find an error. So it will start executing test user 1, test user 2, test user 3. Now it will just wait for few seconds to find the error message and then capture it. So in this run you will be finding the error that Excel is open, please. I mean, it will say like it is being accessed by another resource. Test user 5 is done. Now yeah, here you go. Now you can see the error, file not found exception. So let's read what the error is. You can see, you can scroll to the right, you can observe here the process cannot access the file because it is being used by another process. That means since your Excel file is open, it's not able to access this Excel and write into this. So it is recommended always you close the Excel before writing into that Excel. So let me close this. Now let me run it again. Now let's observe. Test user 3, wait for a few seconds. I think we have given 10 seconds actually. We should have removed it, but that's fine. Yes, 4 is done. Log out, login, test 5, done. I think all 5 are done. Now let's open the Excel sheet. See, now you can observe the results written here: pass, pass, fail, and the test user 3 is fail. And observe here, test user 3 is fail. Okay, so this is how it is. Okay, so this is how you write into an Excel. Okay, so only two things that you have to remember while working with writing Excel is you have to create a cell and set the cell type and set the cell value. Okay, and the second step is creating a file output stream object at the end of your execution and writing using the workbook object that you created, and then using file object to close that. Okay, so these are the basic things that you have to learn when you are working with the write to Excels. So hope this video helps you. So please like and subscribe, and please put your thoughts in the comments. We will meet in the next session. Thank you and have a nice day.